Slow but steady today. Got all the panels welded underneath that were already fit. And now I'm cutting out the filler panels that will close off between the main hoop and the B-pillar. So I used the Beverly shear there to get the long run cut, and because this has got some funky little corners in it, I'm just using the regular hand shears to cut this. And I'll clean it up once I get it on the bench. Plus this big piece of metal here, I don't want to cut a section out of it to make this a smaller piece to work with, so can't really put this big piece of metal up there and cut something this small out of it without damaging the whole piece or putting a crease in it or something. So sometimes you just do what you gotta do and go back to the original way. And there's one of our filler panels. Clean this up a little bit. Joey said if we was real cool, we'd get one of those hammers. Let's just run this through. Flatten all this stuff out, but we're not that cool yet. Yeah, good enough. We'll sand it up. Yeah, got me. Smell the burnt meat. go. Let's see if it fits. So not a ton of updates this week. Being out of work Friday kind of screwed up the flow on the sheet metal. We had hoped to get all the sheet metal in the rear done, but we still like one piece on the filler panel on the other side. So you can see I welded it all up. That was what was in the time lapse. So this side is closed in all but that little hole right there, and we're going to put something right there to fill that hole to make sure rocks and stuff don't get in there. I cut my original drive shaft tunnel attachment points off, so that's a clean slate ready to do the new chrome poly one that will go all the way back. See, it'll completely encase the drive shaft, and that'll work out really good. Also remade the transmission cross member. For some reason, whenever we were mocking up the chassis, the transmission had some pressure on it or something, and I mean, it was bolted up, but whenever I took it off and tried to get it back on, it was kind of a pain in the butt. So just cut the tab off and redone that, and that's good to go. Started making a template for this carbon panel in the middle. There's pretty much everything in the back's going to be carbon besides what's left of the filler panels. So that'll be probably next week, because those other two filler panels ain't going to take but a minute to do. And we'll start laying this out. So some progress is better than no progress, and right now I'm hoping that we can at least have the car out and completed by Streetcar Takeover Charlotte, because that's pretty much the only event that we ever go to that we're a vendor, and we obviously haven't the past couple of years because of COVID stuff, but we plan to this year. and I hope to have the car maybe not competing, but at least running and wired and ready to sit under the tent on Projects to let you guys check it out. So that's the goal at the moment, and if we get to work, maybe we'll get there. So check out more updates coming next week, and subscribe to the channel. And I've got another video that I'll probably upload before this one, maybe after, but we got the Hammer Concepts rear end for the Jeep project for Demon Performance, and make sure you check that out because it's just as sweet as my rear end is. See you guys.